Hey guys, Elizler here. You know what really grinds my gears? Can't even say that with a straight face. Having to jump through hoops to replace stuff. Like, I don't get it, right? I don't get it. So, my company gives us this tool bag that sits down here in a truck, right? Before I fall out of my damn truck. Gives us this tool bag full of stuff, right? Straps and whatnot. You can see that. I can't see that very well. But so it was a pain. So the point is, it's jumping through hoops just to replace that stuff. I don't understand. It's like, why is that so the way it is, you know? And so I had a trailer that I had to put a strap in, and that trailer was sealed, and it was a drop and hook. So I dropped that loaded trailer at the facility I was delivering at and picked up an empty. So I needed a new one because they only give us 2. Now I don't know if you could tell in there or not. I don't know. I have like more than 2 now because I picked up a few empty trailers that had straps in the back. So they're mine now. But I only had 1. I'm like, okay, what if I need to use 2? Or what if I have to use another 1 and I have no straps? So, they sent me, I had to pick up this trailer that had to be sold. And I had to take it to, I don't remember what terminal it was. I don't remember what state that was. But I had to take it there. And so I was like, while I'm there, let me ask for another strap. And they were like telling me this whole big deal of of just getting a new strap. I'm like, what? Like, I have to ask for permission and all this other stuff to get a new one. I'm like, what? And then they were like, wait, just fill out this paperwork right here, which makes sense. Talking about, it asks you, because they ask you like what happened to it. So like, why do you need a strap? Like, where is it? What load was it? What trailer was it in? Stuff like that. That makes sense to ask so you can keep up with your stuff. To know that it's not just lost or something, you know, just up and missing. That makes sense. So I got my other strap. So it's cool. But they also give us in that tool bag, among the other things I don't even use, they give us this padlock to lock the back of the trailer along with, you know, the seals that we use. And it sits outside all the time whenever it's loaded. So it's in all the elements, rain, snow, salt, all that stuff. So it got to the point where it's rusted and it's really hard for me to get it to close. Like, I have to have it back far enough to slam it in to get it to close, and I can't do that if it's hooked into the trailer door. So I'm like, okay, so I get to my home terminal, I'm like, I need a new lock. Like, I still have it, it's just rusted and I can't use it. And then they're like, well, we can't do that because then you have to ask your fleet manager so they can do all this other stuff and because it's signed out to you and blah 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 blah, and so they can put permission in so you can get a new one. I'm like, it's a fucking padlock. That is unnecessary. I can give you the old padlock. Like, they were acting like it's pulling teeth, like it's so horrible. Like, we can't manage to replace your lock. It's so much work. You need to do this because that's an expensive lock. I'm like, that's stupid as fuck. I just want to say that is real dumb that I have to do all that to get a new one. I can literally hand you the new one and you put it in the system. Talking about all you have to do is put in the system, getting new lock for this truck, because they ask you your truck number and your work ID. Put it in the system. And all I have to do is put it in the system. New lock, returned old one, rusted, doesn't work. Trade out. I had to do. So now I don't have a fucking lock to use. So I had to buy one. I bought a 2-pack. This shit's like $30. Like, of my own money, because y'all being real extra for no reason. That makes no sense. Like, it's pulling fucking teeth. I don't get it. I don't get it. I shouldn't have had to buy it. Like, it's like you give me this stuff to use to prevent theft, but it's just like it's pulling teeth to get things replaced to work properly. It's just a lock. Like, I just feel like that's so extra. Because I already spend enough money out here just to shower or to park for the night. Like, I just spent like $30 the other day. Like, I had to spend more than 30. It was like $35. Because it was $20 to park and like $14 to shower. Like, and I have to do that a few times a week. That shit adds up. I'm not trying to buy a fucking lock for $30 either. Like, and then the guy, and I'm just like, I'm trying to like, can I get this on my taxes? Can I get, like, I need to be reimbursed. This shit adds up, for real. This adds up so much. But yeah, that's my rant for this morning. Now I need to get started because it's like 10 o'clock and I haven't even gotten rolling yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this pre-trip and I'm gonna roll on out and actually lock my trailer. I haven't locked this damn thing in several months. I haven't even bothered because they don't want to replace my lock and the lock I have don't work. Whatever. Anyway, guys, I will catch you in the next one.